Hey everybody, I'm just Q, and I'm back with some more R99 content. Today we're having a look at the Shemaine banner, and we have to we have to say hey to him, but we also have to say bye. These are the hard decision times. Now, granted, everyone knows him, especially my main account, spend money, so I have no problem. I could just summon for him, but I'm also looking to spend efficiently if I'm going to do that. So I'm skipping Shemaine. That is definitely a hard choice because I mean I could definitely summon for him right now. I mean, who who wouldn't want to? But I'm looking at upcoming updates, so like 1.4, 1.5, and there's going to be at least a handful of characters. Like even at 1.5, I believe I want to summon for both Spath and Ezra, like both of them. But we're gonna get to that in just a second. Now for 1.4, I'm skipping 37. And the reason I'm skipping 37, if I actually take a look at my crew here, I don't have people with follow-ups. So yeah. I don't have I don't have Miss Newbabble. I don't have Lilia. There is no reason for me to summon for 37 right now. Now, hopefully I will get her later. I mean, who knows? I mean, I don't know how it goes now. If 6 is before 37, I will say the only way I could do it, if 6 comes before 37 and somehow I get unlucky slash lucky with getting maybe Miss New Babel, like like I lose 50-50, I lose 50-50 and get Miss New Babel and I get 6, then I might think about still doing it. But I'm still thinking about it because I still would want to use her efficiently and just one person with follow ups, but having to ult because Miss Newell has to ult to get her follow ups still is not that efficient. I would want to work it from both ends. So Lilia having her crit follow up, that's still pretty good. So it's more efficient. But anywho, beyond that, if that happens, I still will think about it. But the long term I hate to say long term, but the real big reason why I'm saying no to Shivane right now is because I really want to build up my summons to a egregious amount, and I have a reason why. So, actually, let me pop on out of here. I want to go over to Chrome here, and it's Ezra. So this is the reason why. So there's not many characters that where when you start to portray them, it's not just for like it's just for numbers in general, but when we start to have a look at Ezra's portray, like it just definably makes him better as a character. Now, before I preface some of the later portrays, well, actually, even one of the earlier ones, like P2, is even really good for him. Like I don't know if anyone's ever played Smite because I played Smite. I probably played Smite for oh my gosh, like a long time. I'm actually an assassin main on Smite. One of my favorite characters is Thanatos. This character uses his own HP. I mean, he uses his mana too, but he uses his own HP to cast some of his moves. So I mean, it's a risk versus reward type deal, and it's kind of the same thing when we obviously take a look at Ezra. So mass buff, but he loses right here, loses 15% of current HP. Same thing right here for a second move, mass attack, loses 15% of current HP. So I mean that's all good and all, but when we come down to portray, say for again like P2 at rank 1 and 2, the HP loss effect is reduced to 10%. Like that just takes a little bit of that takes some of the costs away for him. That's really good. And of course, the shield effect changes to 20, 25%, 35%. Like that's just really good. I mean, the damage number here kind of, but then again, at 5, at rank 1 and 2, the HP loss effect is reduced to 10% of the current HP. So that's really good. So I just feel like obviously this is not a numbers game for him. This is more so kind of rounding out his kit per se. Like that's how I see it. And even if I do get lucky enough to P5 him, you know, I probably won't P5 him like the very first day because I would want to personally just show progression. And even though some people on CN have already done it, I mean this is global. I'm just having fun with it. That's just me. But I'm seeing like I really like his character. Like I really like this character. I mean, especially in terms of the shielding as well. And if you can put enough HP into him, it's crazy. So it's absolutely crazy. The stuff I've seen him do on CN. So I want to see what other kinds of people I can match up with him as well. But like I said, I also want to just pour a little bit more love into him and see what happens, and then eventually P2 him, and then after that, what would I do? P2 test, P3 test, and then just P5. So maybe that. But I mean, that's my reason for skipping Shemaine. So I mean, I personally am looking down the line at people that I want, and I feel as though I would also have another chance at getting Shemaine. So I mean, that's fine. I can get him later. I don't think I don't think I'll be hard pressed to be like, man, I wish I wouldn't have skipped Shemaine. I think I'll be fine. My team, my crew is not that bad right now. Um, I think I can build up my Tenet a little bit more. Build up my DK definitely. I got to res her. Of course, when I get more moment of dissonance, brief cacophony, as we talked about, and I think I'll be just fine. But hey, I mean, I can always try to get him later. I don't think it'll be a super bad thing. But that's it. That's it. So I mean, it's all about making hard choices. Because I mean, even though yes, we have that crystal ball, looking into the CN future of what's kind of coming, especially when you're free to play or budget to play, you're gonna have to make hard choices sometimes. I mean, even if you're not that, like for me, again, like I say, I spend money in the game. But if I see something and I see someone that I know I want to pour a little bit more resources into, again with that crystal ball effect, as as Lux likes to say, I mean, you have to understand that you have to make that hard choice. Like, okay, cool, I might have to skip this person. So I mean, it's not the end of the world. Again, you'll get another chance. Like I'm seeing the Melania banner has just reran for her. There's plenty of other things that's coming. There's like a little rate up banner that they're having on CN right now, where like they're rate up to like 70% for 2 characters that you select. So there's gonna be plenty choices in 1.6 for you to either get a character you missed, and I'm not sure right now that full selection. I'll try to make a video on that so you guys can see that. But I'll show you the full selection. That'll be a whole nother thing. But I, it's not the end of the world. We'll always have chances to get characters again. Just don't be afraid to make that hard choice, because if you just keep summoning and summoning or just following the meta, then and then you'd be like, well, what if, but I really want this character. It's all about whether or not you're having fun with the game. And for me putting a lot of love into Ezra is going to help me have a lot of fun with the game. So that's what I'm going to do. So that's what I'm going to prepare for anyway. So that way I don't stretch myself out too thin. Whether or not I can put money into the game don't matter. I mean, it's all about being smart about it at the end of the day. But thank you all for watching. Didn't mean to ramble that much at the end. But remember, when you're here, I want you to stay happy always. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.